The Children of God (COG), later known as the Family International, emerged in the late 1960s as a radical Christian movement that blended apocalyptic beliefs, communal living, and controversial practices. Founded by David Berg, the group initially attracted followers seeking spiritual enlightenment and an alternative to mainstream religious institutions. However, as the cult evolved, its doctrines became increasingly extreme, leading to widespread allegations of manipulation, abuse, and secrecy. Origins and beliefs. The Children of God was established in 1968 in Huntington Beach, California, during a time of social upheaval and countercultural movements. Berg, a charismatic leader, preached a message of salvation, spiritual revolution, and distrust of mainstream society, which he referred to as the system. His teachings combined elements of Christian fundamentalism with hippie-era communal living, urging followers to abandon their possessions and dedicate their lives to spreading his message. One of the cult's most controversial doctrines was flirty fishing, a practice introduced in the 1970s where female members were encouraged to use sex as a means of evangelism. Berg claimed this method was a way to demonstrate God's love and recruit new followers. This practice led to widespread criticism and legal scrutiny, as it blurred the lines between religious devotion and exploitation. Expansion and influence. At its peak, the Children of God had tens of thousands of members worldwide, including notable figures such as River and Joaquin Phoenix, Rose McGowan, and Jeremy Spencer. The cult operated in multiple countries, establishing communes where members lived under strict rules dictated by Berg's teachings. Followers were required to reject conventional education, employment, and societal norms, relying entirely on communal resources and donations. Berg communicated with his followers through MO letters, a series of writings that outlined his prophecies, doctrines, and personal revelations. These letters reinforced his authority, portraying him as a divinely chosen prophet who held the key to salvation. Over time, his teachings became increasingly apocalyptic, predicting the rise of a one-world government and the eventual return of Jesus Christ to overthrow global oppression. Controversies and allegations. Despite its outward message of love and spiritual enlightenment, the Children of God was plagued by serious allegations of abuse, particularly involving children. Former members have testified about systematic physical and sexual abuse, which was reportedly encouraged under Berg's leadership. A British court case later confirmed that the cult engaged in authoritarian control and exploitation, leaving lasting trauma among survivors. The cult's secrecy made it difficult for authorities to intervene, as members were often relocated to different communes to avoid scrutiny. Many children raised within the group were isolated from the outside world, denied formal education, and subjected to psychological manipulation. Survivors have described their experiences as deeply traumatic, with some struggling to reintegrate into society after escaping the cult's influence. Transformation and legacy. Following Berg's death in 1994, leadership passed to Karen Zerby, who continued to enforce his teachings while attempting to modernize the group.